Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video. Going to have a look at the May Day Bank Holiday weekend for today's first video. It's just come into the time frame of the extended GFS now, so we'll be counting down over the next couple of weeks to our next Bank Holiday weekend and Bank Holiday Monday. Before I get on with that though, just to say that earlier on today we released a weekend forecast. You can find that video on the homepage. There's also a written version which you can get to from the buttons at top page. We also issued the ENSO updates for April, and you can find that on the ENSO updates page. It's all about La Nina, El Nino, and all of that kind of thing. So check out those updates if you'd like to do that. And right now I'll get on with the countdown for the Bank Holiday weekend. Just to say, this is in the extended range of the GFS, so initially we're just using this for trains. It won't be until around a week's time that we begin to be able to pick out a bit of detail, but for now, for the next sort of 2-3 updates, we're just looking to see if we can find a trend within the model. Sometimes we get a trend from very early on. Other times we take around a week to pick up a trend. So it always depends. Every year is different. So without further ado, we'll get on with it. We're going to start off on Friday, the 4th of May. This will be the getaway, of course, for a lot of people as we get to the Friday before the long weekend. So this is how the GFS is looking tonight. It's 312 hours away, so very, very long time out. GFS is showing an area of high pressure out to the west of the country and low pressure to our east, and that's bringing down this really quite chilly looking northerly wind. Upper air temperatures are looking cold, especially in the north. -5 isotherm close to northern Scotland. Other areas not as cold as that, but certainly quite a chilly looking day. We've got some showers up in the north, possibly cold enough for them to be a little bit wintry over Scottish mountains, and a few showers ring down the east coast as well. Remember, this is too far out for that kind of small-scale detail, though, in terms of where showers are likely to be. There's our temperatures for Friday the 4th of May, and looking at a pretty chilly day, really very disappointing temperatures in the south, somewhere between around, say, 12 somewhere between around 8 to 12 degrees, and in the north it's colder than that, only sort of 6 to 9 across much of Scotland, 10 degrees possibly over Northern Ireland. We go through to Saturday, so this is the beginning of the long weekend, Saturday the 5th of May, and we're at a little bit of a bump of high pressure then from the main ridge, which is centred out to the west of the country. Upper air temperatures still looking rather modest, certainly nothing to get excited about from an upper air temperature perspective. And there's a weather system moving into the north, so that's bringing cloud and outbreaks of rain to the northern half of the country, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, seeing some rain there. Further south, the rest of England and Wales, mostly dry. Temperatures, again, they're very disappointing really for early May, ranging between, say, 7 and 14 degrees Celsius, a little bit below par for the time of year. That's Sunday the 6th of May, so halfway through the long weekend. And again, we are under this little nose of high pressure from the main ridge, which is out to our west. So you would expect a reasonably dryish day with that. We've got upper air temperatures trying to lift up a bit, but they're still under average, still under what you'd expect to be seeing in the early part of May, but they have lifted a bit for England and Wales. A lot of dry weather under that bump of high pressure across England and Wales as well. Still some showery rain up across Scotland, and temperatures look like that, so still a little bit cooler than average, gradually beginning to recover slightly, but only to around, say, 9 to 15 degrees Celsius. And then we get to Bank Holiday Monday itself, which is Monday the 7th of May, one of the later May Day Bank Holiday weekend or Bank Holiday Mondays that we can get, of course. So Monday 7th of May is the day, and we find that we've got still a little bump of high pressure across England and Wales. That's quite useful on this update. It does keep the south mainly dry throughout this whole weekend period. Low pressure is approaching into the north and west of Scotland. Temperatures looking a little bit better, still nothing to get overly excited about, but they do look a bit better, particularly compared to where we start off on the Friday. There's wet weather pushing into the far northwest country, but actually most places are looking dry. Don't worry about these green colours. They're just indicating that the model is at a lower resolution here in its extended range. So I think we'll be looking at a mostly dry day, and temperatures are recovering, so we are getting close to average now, up to around 16 or possibly 17 degrees across some parts of central England. That's a low 60 Fahrenheit, about where you'd expect to see the temperatures in the first week of May. So I mean, it's not a particularly good update, to be honest. It's quite cool, especially to start off with. It does get a little bit better further on. But you wouldn't say it's all that bad. There's a lot of dry weather in this update. Always more unsettled up in the north. But for England and Wales, anyway, a lot of dry weather. And of course, May Day is rather dubious, or the May Day bank holiday weekend is rather dubious in its history for having some pretty dismal weather at times. So this, if it came off, it would be one of the better May Day bank holiday weekends that we've had. It's all a very, very long way off though, so we're going to have to wait and see what update number 2 is showing. And we'll be doing that on Monday. So come back same time, same place on Monday for update number 2. Don't forget to check out Weekend Forecast and the ENSO update tomorrow. Busy day. We've got some more summer analogues to start off with. Then we'll have Gaz Over Sunny Roundup, and also a different feature tomorrow. We're going to look at the ECMWF and Meteo France long-range models covering the full summer period. So we'll be starting for the May period, and we'll be going through to September with those two formerly very exclusive but now publicly available long-range season models. I'll be with you tomorrow afternoon along with all of the other updates tomorrow as well. So come back for all of that. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.